Yeah. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, please. Hold on.
This woman is fucking nuts.
Yeah, I remember that girl. She was a hoe.
This
For
woman is
show.
nuts.
Yeah. The like button, please. That lady look crazy. Lady look absolutely nuts. So yeah, if y'all want me to stay on 2 hours, this good. What's today? Monday night. Looking at me the $15 live stream goal. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Cash App and PayPal link also in the description. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. $5 makes you a live stream sponsor. I don't know if I said that already. But either way, what else? Let's talk about the title. Women's happiness should be irrelevant. Y'all already know what I'm about to say. Hold on, let me make sure y'all can hear me. All right, yeah, y'all can hear me. I got a little bit of a story to tell. I have a small story to tell. Very small. Should be interesting. I think I already seen this one.
Hi.
Can't remember what this. I think this nigga played basketball or something. He might have a couple dollars. That's probably where the arrogance come from. Well, we know where the arrogance come from. Let's talk about him real quick, and then we'll talk about the title of this stream. Um, hold on. We went over him a couple times. This is kind of a weird Paul screen, but he's a good looking guy. No homo. And I know he said he's 6'5", so he's a good looking guy. He's 6'5". I don't know if that's a house. Could be an apartment. Actually, I think that's probably a house. He seemed like he got a couple dollars. So a tall, handsome guy who seemed like he at least got a few 100,000 to his name. That's gonna be an arrogant motherfucker 9 times out of 10. It's just human nature. You know, you show me a young, pretty bitch, chances are she's gonna be arrogant. Show me a tall, handsome man with getting a couple dollars, he's probably gonna be arrogant. You should expect it. So I guess the message is, folks, just never be arrogant no matter what. I don't care how much of the shit you think you are. You're not. You're just one of what, 8 or 9 billion? If you die today, that thing gonna keep spinning and running. Like, anyway, we might check this video out. This stream. See who we got in here. Who we got in here? Who we got in here? Everybody hit the like button. Let me see who we doing on Rumble. Go over a couple of these videos and then I'll tell y'all about my story while I let some people get in here.
60. You know, when you get
Before we do this video, let me just talk about the title, which is Women's Happiness Should Be Irrelevant. Here's why here's why societally, if that's a word, if it's not, I just made one. We shouldn't give a damn about women's happiness because women love chaos, women love drama, and women love just doing any reckless thing that's going to feed her ego. Or women will do absurd things and allow absurd things to try to fulfill some fake fairy tale in her head that's never going to fucking happen. So, and here's the other thing. My other theory. Most women just aren't happy no matter fucking what. It don't matter what path they take, what results they get, what degree they get, how great their husband is, how great their kids are, how pretty she is, even at older ages. They never seem to be content or happy no matter what. They're not happy until they find something to be unhappy about. So that's not the type of person or the type of people. Those aren't the type of people that society should prioritize their happiness. People who love drama, love chaotic, and have proven over thousands and thousands of years that they can never be made content no matter what. And women who make horrible, horrible decisions in the process of chasing temporary dopamine hits. That's not a group of people that we should prioritize their happiness at the detriment of society. And it is at the detriment of society. Us leaving women to their own devices to go chase their own happiness destroys society in a way that it doesn't when men go pursue their own happiness. Because most men just want to work and have a family. So hardworking men with families aren't a detriment to society. Bloody, bitchy, chaotic women left to their own devices chasing happiness does ruin society. Bunch of single mothers, bunch of fucking promiscuous women getting run through, being reckless. No, not good for society. Having babies with the worst men on the planet, and then the kids get fucked up, then the kids grow up to rob you and fuck up society. Yeah, no. But she was chasing her happiness though. Because you know what made her happy? Drama from toxic Chads and Tyrones. That's what made her happy. That's what make them happy in their prime years. And that's the cycle of destruction that ruins a society. So yeah, society should say fuck female happiness, bitch. We need you to do what we need you to do. Because that's what they say to men. Fuck men's happiness. Go pick up something heavy or go die in a war or something. Fuck your happiness. Go contribute to the tax pool, bitch. Fuck your happiness. That's what society tell men. Go fight this war, bitch. Fuck your happiness. Yeah. Society just tell men to do what the fuck they supposed to do to keep society running. And then tell women just go fucking go in the wind and just do whatever gonna give you a little fucking dopamine hit, even if it destroys us. I want society to say fuck male and female happiness equally. Both of you motherfuckers just do what we need you to do to have a functional, good society. Enough of that tangent. Um, yeah, everybody hit the like button. Got a story to tell, but I want to wait till some people get in here. So let's start this video.
To be over 60, you're thinking retirement, right? Right? And then you're like, I'm good, I'm single. It's fine. Dating over 60. You know, when you get to be over 60, you're thinking retirement, right? Right? And then you're like, I'm good, I'm single. It's fine. It's fine. But you know what? Love does not retire. Love.
Yeah. I thought y'all ain't need no man though. I thought y'all was strong, independent. You know, you enjoy snuggling up on the couch, eating your ice cream by yourself. You don't got to pick up after no man. You got a queen size bed or a king size bed. You love being able to spread out on the bed at night. I thought y'all loved it. See, these 50 and 60 plus year these 50 and 60 plus year old dating compilations prove that these women are full of it when they talk about I don't really need a man. I'm happy alone. I'm just gonna stay alone. I'm decentering men and all that. It's all horse crap. 90 I'm just gonna say 95% of women want a man and are gonna want a man if they don't have one until they die. And don't ever let them convince you anything else.
Give up on love.
What I've encountered since I've been back on the scene is a couple of things. I date from the age range of 47 to 57. I am heterosexual, so I'm referring to men. And I find that men within that age range don't look as good and struggle with a lot of health issues, which it's the reality of things. I think that I could bypass that knowing that I'm getting older as well if they were to translate as wanting to get to know me on a deeper level. That I feel like lacks a lot. I don't know if it's just that age group.
It's gonna be a no for me, dog. Keep it up, though. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Yeah, 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 nobody wants to get to know you, lady. And I'm not even trying to be mean, but why do women think we find them oh so interesting and oh so compelling, other than us wanting to use their body and use them for their labor? Okay, I was just being funny. Halfway. But let's dive into this. What up, Max Power? What up, X? What up, Divine Photos? I really want to dive in on this so far because she started off the video shitting on men. Men got fucking diabetes at this age, and they got gout or whatever. I don't even know what the fuck gout is, but I but I hear bitches shaming men with it. You motherfuckers got ED and gout, but I could bypass that because I'm getting older too. But y'all act like y'all don't want to get to know me on a deeper level. There's nothing there. You're a 50 plus or 60, well, probably 50 plus. You're a 50 plus year old woman making TikToks with a sleeve tattoo. There's nothing about you I want to get to know on a deeper level, and there's nothing you're going to say that's oh so profound that I haven't heard from every other bitch my whole life.
Retire. So never ever give up on love.
What I've encountered in since I've been back on the scene is a couple of things. I date from the age range of 47 to 57. I am heterosexual, so I'm referring to men. And I find that men within that age range don't look as good and struggle with a lot of health issues, which it's the reality of things. I think that I could bypass that knowing that I'm getting older as well if they were to translate as wanting to get to know me on a deeper level. That I feel like lacks a lot. I don't know if it's just that age group, but they don't ask questions. They don't ask simple shit like, what do you do for a living? What do you like? Do you have any children? You know, where were you raised at? What's your favorite color? No.
I'm just trying to clap cheeks. You lucky they even talking to you. Cause see, here's the thing. Even the low value men, 47 to 57, they know you're not worth it. So they're like, I guess I'll talk to her. She better be talking about giving up buns pretty quick though. Even the low value men don't want to talk to these hoes. Like, hold on. Everybody hit the like button, please. Hmm. I got a story to tell. I got a story to tell. Um, before we continue this. But question two, like, do you think most women, even when they ask questions, do you think women really give a fuck about what's going on with us or learning about our deep dark secrets, or not deep dark secrets? We know we can't tell them that because they'll just use it against us later. But I don't know, man. You're just not interested. Most women aren't particularly interested. But that's the reason why they're not asking in-depth questions. They've been doing that whole fucking back and forth game with broads since high school. They not trying to ask a 50-year-old woman what her favorite color is or what you do for a living because they don't give a fuck what you do for a living and they don't want to hear about your work stories. Women, they just really don't understand men, and they never attempt to try to learn us genuinely. Just let's just continue.
Children. You know, where we raised at. What's your favorite color? Nothing. But they complain a lot. They complain a lot. They complain a lot. They complain a lot. A lot of things they complain about is, oh, women these days, you know, they just want to chat up, but they don't want to go on dates. Oh, they want to FaceTime before meeting me. Oh, you know, still hung up on the ex-wife and the kid ex-wife that they had a child with is off to college. Still concerned about that. I get a lot of that. Just bitter, you know, like very bitter about past.
Some of you call that the emotional load. And to me, it's like women are naturally better at that. So I don't understand why you all are so resentful about that. A lot of women are resentful about this mental load or emotional load that they carry, but you're a woman. Like that's what you're good at. So I want women to start leaning into that more. And the man can do something that he's good at, that you're not so good at. So I love that stuff. I love scheduling appointments. Personal shopper anticipates needs, buys things before they are used up. That is one of my specialties that most people who have been with me know that, you know, Anita's going to make sure we have milk, we have eggs, we have bread, we have toilet paper, we have paper towels, we have light bulbs, things that they normally don't even think about. Those.
Okay. I had to do something real quick, and I didn't want to miss this because I heard her say something I wanted to respond to. Let's run it back a little bit.
Wife that they had a child with is off to college. They don't want to go on dates. Oh, they want to FaceTime before meeting me. Oh, you know, still hung up on the ex-wife and the kid ex-wife that they had a child with is off to college. Still concerned about that. I get a lot of that. Just bitter, you know, like very bitter about past relationships.
Yeah, we're bitter. You're right, and she's not lying. Okay, let's start here. Yeah, we want to FaceTime with you first because you bitches are inherently catfishes. Like so many bitches catfish. Yes, we want to FaceTime, and if you don't have nothing to hide, bitch, then just do it. What's the problem? He's doing you the favor by even entertaining you as a 50-plus-year-old woman. The least you could do is FaceTime. If the least you can do is FaceTime if you want to FaceTime. See, she's not the. I already know when she was younger, or even now, she's not the worst looking woman you ever seen in your fucking life. Light skin, and this is her looking rough, but done up for her age, she's above average looking. Y'all can disagree with me if you want. She's used to getting her ass kissed since she was 12 by men and boys. See, this the part that they struggle with the most when they get past 35, let's just say. This is the kissing ass segment of your life. You got to kiss ass now to get a below average man. They struggle with that. And I understand why they struggle with that because it was the complete opposite their whole life up until this point. Now it's your turn. Now it's your turn to get ghosted for the rest of your life and played and have calls not be returned and motherfuckers want to do 3-step verification that you look like what you look like and yeah, yeah. And men are showing up to dates and showing up to phone calls with a tone of skepticism, like they're looking for a reason to dismiss you. That's the same tone that you had when you was 23 and you was looking for a reason to cut a motherfucker off. Now that's the energy men are gonna give you for the rest of your life, and you can't take it. But get used to it, baby, and learn how to adapt or just give up dating. What else did she say? The hell else did she say? Oh, men are bitter about the women from the past and this and that. Yeah, I totally understand because you bitches ain't shit and you break our hearts. You fucking steal our money. You steal our house. You fuck us over. You try to ruin our reputation. So I totally understand why these 50-plus-year-old men are bitter and highly skeptical of you bitches, and they should be, and they're totally justified because you bitches are fucking horrible. flat out. Not all of you, but definitely ones who find themselves 50 plus and single. You definitely part of the horrible bunch. 98% of the time, that's going to be the case. See, there's plenty of shitty women in marriages. No question. No fucking question. Um, Not with this fucking buffering shit. So, yeah. I don't know if I'm okay. Yeah, so good women aren't single after 30 as a general rule. Let's just say, you know what? I ain't gonna use 30 for this episode. Good women who aren't widowed are not single over 40. Fucking period. They're just not.
And I've been getting a lot of that. The issue with men, I want to say that I've been experiencing, I'm not saying all men are like this, is that, it's one thing you don't take care of yourself and you don't look great. It's another thing that I don't know how to genuinely connect with a woman. And connecting with a woman means showing interest, asking questions, being invested in who they are as a human being rather than talk this chemistry. When they say chemistry, I'm assuming they're referring to physical chemistry. They're so hung up on physical chemistry. And the standard that they place on women and that they don't place on themselves is astonishing. So with that being said, I do believe it does get harder as you get older. I'm not in a rush. I feel blessed that, like I said, I'm in a healthy place. I'm good with my family. Well, let me correct that. My grandchildren, love them. I'm good with my job. Things are working out well. I see things on the up and up. So I'm in no rush. But if the male loneliness epidemic is real, I totally fully could understand why.
Watching people date over 50 and 60 is honestly eye opening because I'm in my 30s right now, and I swear it's making me realize something.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Assuming y'all been hearing me, right? Or no? Have I been on mute the whole episode? No, I don't think I've been on mute because I checked that y'all can hear me. Um, yeah, 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 yeah. Y'all gotta love this ghetto stream. You just gotta love it. The buffering. Let's just get back into some bullshit. But no, let me ask y'all this real quick. Um, is it awkward to be introducing new boyfriends in your 50s? Like, I mean, at that point, I don't think anybody cares or even want anything to do with it. But I guess it depends on. I guess it depends on what your dynamic is amongst your people. Or, like, for example, if it's a family member, if this person is going to be coming to Thanksgiving or Sunday dinner every week, then I guess it makes sense to introduce them in that whole ordeal. But just think like over, how can I put it? I don't know, like over 40, do anybody even care if somebody has a new boyfriend or girlfriend or not? You know, like uh, nobody really cares anymore. The whole introducing the boyfriend, people care at maybe like 20s and 30s. After that, I don't think nobody give a fuck, and I just think people don't even want to deal with it. Like, oh, okay, cool. Hey, what's up? Well, let's specifically talk about 50 plus. I mean, as far as introducing a new boyfriend or girlfriend at 50 plus. I guess it depends on how close you are to that person. I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, you're their best friend and you're about to be seeing this person all the time, I guess it matters. But in any other situation, I don't even think people would care to meet, you know, the new boyfriend. Well, y'all said we're back, but that's the thing. This is what I want to say. Be right- I don't know what's popping up. I'll be right back. Okay, so
This woman is fucking nuts.
Yeah, I remember that girl. She was a hoe.
This woman
For
is nuts.
show.
so X says depends on how close your family is. I don't talk to most of my family anymore, so I don't care most of them what most of them think. I mean, yeah. Um, let's talk about this angle. If if we're not, let's talk about 50 plus. If you're not looking to get married to somebody and move in with them to where they're literally about to be of fucking a member of the family, I don't think people really care about meeting a boyfriend over 50. Like people just kind of just don't want anything to do with it. Like just you can introduce them when y'all get engaged. Before that, we don't need to be introduced to them. Because anything before getting engaged, is this shit even real? Is this about to be a little 6 month fling? See, I think family members. Let me put it like this: if you have a 50-year-old family member and they're in and out of relationships over the years, I think the family eventually just get tired. Like we don't even want to meet whatever the new guy is. You didn't brought 20 dudes over here. Don't bring no more dudes over here until you engaged. We don't want to meet no other fucking dudes. We've been meeting dudes for 30 years. If y'all ain't getting married, just leave the nigga at home or y'all can hang out on your own. So I guess my question for y'all is this. Like how much is it expected for a new boyfriend at 50 to come around your family and friends? Um, so okay, if I'm 50 years old and I get a new girlfriend, or let's just say a new girlfriend, and as of right now, she's just a live out girlfriend. We don't know where it's going. Or with me, we would know it ain't going nowhere because I ain't moving in with you and we ain't getting married. But let's just say I wasn't on this red pill shit. And I'm 50 years old, I got a new girlfriend. We already know most men aren't really interested in hanging out with your family and friends. Most men, especially at that age, we're not going to be interested in hanging out with the woman that we're with, family and friends. Usually it's the woman kind of dragging you along, if anything, and you kind of just going along with it. But I think, you know what? I don't even think this is an age thing. I think this is at any age. I think most men, I don't think most men want much to do with their girlfriend or wives, family and friends. It's more like a chore. I think most men look at it more like a chore than anything. But I'll just close with saying this: if I was 50 plus dating and I wasn't looking to get married again, and obviously there's no kids coming from this, and we knew we weren't gonna cohabitate, I really don't. I mean, I could meet your family or friends casually if it just happened one day, but I don't need to be around your family and friends. 50 plus, we just kicking it. Let's enjoy each other company and leave it at that. I have no interest at 50 plus to be building a relationship with your family and friends, like at all. Facts. I mean, yeah, a lot of people probably feel like that. X says it's a chore dealing with most of my family, let alone hers. Yeah, that shit is cringe, man. Having to deal with your girlfriend or wife's family and friends, that shit is fucking cringe. Most people don't even like their own damn family, let alone somebody else's family. That shit is super fucking cringe. And I think probably one of men's least favorite aspects of being in a relationship or marriage. 'Cause that's the thing about Temple. As much as I don't want to meet Shaggy, I'm sure he's not too thrilled about meeting me or any of her family members either. It's just a chore you smile your way through. Anyway, let's get back into it. Well, we're buffering, so I feel like an asshole for even saying this, but I guess if you want me to stay on 2 hours with it buffering, let's get the donations up. X says, and as far as for her friends, not interested at all with being around her friends. In fact, that's what your friends are for. When I need a break from you, you go be with your friends. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, look, as weird as it may sound, if I was ever to get into another relationship, I would try to see if I could not meet her friends and family. I would be trying to get a setup like that. Like, just tell your friends and family you got a friend you see from time to time, but it ain't nothing serious, even if it is serious, so they can leave you alone about it. And then if I ever do come to an event, just be like, "Oh yeah, this my friend RB." Even if we could be dead, we could be super serious. But just far as your far as your family and friends know, I'm just your friend RB. So then there's no expectations. If I come one Christmas and don't come the next three, nobody's like, "Well, where's RB?" "Oh no, he was just a friend. That was he just going maybe I might come with him from time to time, but don't expect him. Ain't no point in acting about him every time in every event. Just a friend that might pop up from time to time." That's the setup I would want.
Thirties right now, and I swear it's making me realize something I don't think we talk about enough. It's the same mess. Different ages, same problems. The dating culture part of dating, the inconsistency, the ghosting, the weird entitlement, the lack of effort, it doesn't magically disappear just because you hit a certain age. If anything, it can get even more confusing because you'd assume people would be more mature by now, and then boom, you're watching a 60-year-old deal with the same nonsense a 26-year-old is dealing with on Hinge.
A woman on my last post responded that she'll never go through the effort of finding love in her 50s again because it's too much effort and so little reward. And
Don't play with that. Okay, she said it's too much effort and not enough reward. Women hate effort. I mean, I think maybe at a certain age, we both don't want to put that much effort in. But think about how little men are even asking for from the jump. I mean, especially at advanced ages, just show up to dates, don't be too much of a bitch, and crack your legs from time to time. Like, it's too much effort because men don't really want you. That's why it seems like it's too much effort and not enough reward. Because nobody's checking for a 60-plus-year-old woman other than casual sex when they feel like it. This is crazy. To be this old, still on TikTok talking about dating. This shit is just nuts.
In her 50s again because it's too much effort and so little reward and disappointing. And she's not wrong. I agree. It takes effort. But sometimes the right person will come into your life and it becomes so easy and it's so spectacular when that person does finally come in your life. So don't give up. Go for it. Actually, instead of going for it, I should have said, be open to it. That's all.
I said I was never going to come on here and talk about my dating life, but I don't know. Let's have a little fun.
Not fun. This should be embarrassing. Why is this fun? They have no self-awareness, man. Absolutely no self-awareness. Women are like men who think strippers and barmaids like them when they give them attention at work. They say to observe the future mother-in-law as the future wife will be like her. Yeah, that's probably true. Oh gosh.
Finally come in your life. So don't give up. Go for it. Actually, instead of going for it, I should have said, be open to it. That's all.
So yeah, she's still waiting on James Bond to slide through. Anything less than James Bond isn't worth it. Cause let's be clear, and this isn't the worst looking 63-year-old woman I've seen. Like, she has an inbox full, but she still feel like I got a youthful spirit. I need James Bond or nothing. Never shed a tear for these women.
I said I was never going to come on here and talk about my dating life, but I don't know. Let's have a little fun. I want to talk about the date I didn't go on last night. I'd love to get your take. Let me know if you would have handled this any differently. Now, first thing I want to say is that I have a 17-year-old daughter who has had boyfriends in high school and in middle school that are better communicators than these grown men. Literally, she gets treated better than any of the men that I've met online.
Oh wait, is she still 17 now? Did she say granddaughter or daughter? Well, I don't know how her daughter would be. What she says she's 50 plus. I mean, she looks 60, but her her daughter is, if she's, well, yeah, she's a young woman. She's gonna get treated better than an old hag. Yes, just by nature. If men aren't communicating, it means they don't like you like that. Why is this so hard to get at these advanced ages? This is elementary level comprehension. These are elementary level context clues.
Daughter who has had boyfriends in high school and in middle school that are better communicators than these grown men. Literally, she gets treated better than any of the men that I've met online. And because I'm older, most of the men that I date, they're in their like 50s or 60s and sometimes 70s. Like a lot of these men will lie about their age, and I'll go out, a couple times and then they'll admit that they're in their 70s. And, I don't really have anything against anybody's age, actually. You would assume with age would come a lot of wisdom, a lot of kindness, and not the shenanigans, like all the ghosting and stuff that happens when you're younger, but not so much. So anyway, I connected with somebody online, and I didn't have a conversation with him on the phone, which is something I typically would do before a date, because he was out in the Hamptons. He was coming back to the city. He was like, a week ago, he was like, let's meet for dinner. Thursday night, he picked a time and a place. I liked the time and the place. So I said, okay. And I responded with my phone number, and I didn't hear from him again. Like, I didn't get any text saying,
he has something better to do, and it's not you. And I gotta find that meme. I'm sorry, y'all, but I gotta find it. Hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta play that meme. We're gonna play it like 5 times. Hold on.
want a man who knows.
Yeah, I remember that girl. She was a hoe.
This
For
woman
show.
You want a man who knows how to just walk away because he got something better to do, and it's not you. You want a man who knows how to just walk away because he got something better to do, and it's not you. You want a man who knows how to just walk away because he got something better to do, and it's not you.
Favorite memes. I gotta get that one loaded up on the meme board, man. You want a man who could just walk away. Cause he got something better to do. And it's not you.
No.
He was like, let's meet for dinner. Thursday night, he picked a time and a place. I liked the time and the place. So I said, okay. And I responded with my phone number and I didn't hear from him again. Like I didn't get any text saying, hey, it's so-and-so from whatever app. Look forward to seeing you. I didn't get a phone call. And then yesterday was supposed to be the date. I didn't hear from him all day. I had some friends that wanted to go out and I was like, I don't know. I may be going out with somebody. I don't know. I waited until like, let's say 3:30, 4 o'clock. And then I assumed, okay, this is not happening.
You're a fucking loser. You're literally a fucking loser.
I mean, see, now I have a heart. RB has a heart, but the reason why I can't feel sorry for her, first off, she's still Chad chasing. She's talking about a motherfucking getting back from the Hamptons. She's still chasing rich. She still feel like she's entitled to a tall, handsome, rich man to drop his life for an old woman. That's the thing. Even 65-year-old Chad can fuck 30-something-year-olds. Really 20-something-year-olds, man. Bill Belichick and his fucking girlfriend 20-something. If you got that bag, you can fuck 20-somethings till you die. You could be 89. And there's a 23-year-old who'll suck your old wrinkly dick if you got that bag. Why the fuck would I entertain this? But let me tell you why I don't feel sorry for her. Because RB has a heart of gold. I have compassion and shit, but the reason why I don't have compassion for this woman, because she has an inbox full of guys who would walk down on the beach with her, whatever, call her, care about her, and be a complete gentleman to her and treat her like a queen. But she thinks she's too good for them, so fuck her and her sad feelings. God's been trying to teach this bitch the same lesson for decades and she refused to learn it. So no, ain't no fucking sad story here. Chad played you like he been playing you. And you're so shallow, you would rather keep getting played by Chad than date a guy on your level. Or, I mean, that guy would be settling, but you get my drift.
Waited until like, let's say 3:30, 4 o'clock. And then I assumed, okay, this is not happening. And I'm sure you're asking why I didn't text him to confirm. And it's because I have learned, and Sasha, you follow me, and I know you will agree, you can't do the work for these men. And definitely when you text a man, when you start getting into like texting, figuring out where to go, making up for the things that they don't do, that is really, truly the beginning of the end. And I will never text a man again. Like I literally will never text a man again. Even men that I've connected with that are like, why don't you text me? The minute I take that to heart and text them, it's over. So you don't text a man. You do not confirm a date yourself. You don't let a man keep you hanging. So I didn't. I decided to go out with my friends. And then about 30 minutes after we were supposed to meet, he texted me and he's like, I'm at the restaurant. Where are you?
I'm actually shocked. I'm shocked. So let's go back. When did he text her? 30 minutes after they were supposed to meet? He probably wasn't even there for real, but let's see.
Text them, it's over. So you don't text a man. You do not confirm a date yourself. You don't let a man keep you hanging. So I didn't. I decided to go out with my friends. And then about 30 minutes after we were supposed to meet, he texted me and he's like, I'm at the restaurant. Where are you? So I responded saying, hey, I didn't realize we were on. I responded to you. I gave you my phone number and I never got a confirmation. So I just assumed we weren't getting together. So he was like, oh, well, do you want to reschedule? And I responded saying, hey, I think we had a misunderstanding here since we, haven't been communicating. I think it would be a great idea for us to just have a conversation first, and then we can schedule another date. And then he responded saying, I'm old school. I really just want to set up a dinner. And
I don't understand that on his part. Like, okay, let's go through this. Let's go through this. So I don't want to take it back to the beginning, but let's go back to the beginning. Let's see if we can find where this went awry. Somebody type 638 in the chat, 638 in the chat, 638 in the chat. I just want to hear the part when they met. Like,
text them, it's over. My phone number, and I didn't hear from him again. And I didn't have a conversation with him on the and I don't really have anything against anybody's age, actually. You would assume with age would come a lot of wisdom, a lot of kindness, and not the shenanigans, like all the ghosting and stuff that happens when you're younger, but not so much. So anyway, I connected with somebody online, and I didn't have a conversation with him on the phone, which is something I typically would do before a date, because he was out in the Hamptons. He was coming back to the city. He was like, a week ago, he was like, let's meet for dinner. Thursday night, he picked a time and a place. I liked the time and the place. So I said, okay. And I responded with my phone number, and I didn't hear from him again. Like, I didn't get any text saying, hey, it's so-and-so from whatever app.
I'll give it to her. Okay. You set up a date, let's just say on Thursday. He set up a date, let's say Thursday night, for next Thursday night at 7. And she said, okay, great, here's my number. And she didn't hear from him at all for a whole week. I'll give it to her. Yeah, like, I guess we not know. I haven't heard from this motherfucker. Like, yeah, she's in the right. I'll give it to her. I mean, I know y'all saying she isn't telling the whole story, and that's very likely. But based on what she is telling us, I would agree with her. Like, if this was my aunt or something, and she called me, what do you think I should do? Or B, I'd be like, yeah, I would honestly tell her, like, well, honestly, I would have gave her the advice of message him back on the app and ask him, are we still on? And see what he say. And if you don't get a respond within 24 hours, just block him. I mean, he's older. Yo, 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 can you hear me? Tell me, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Tell me, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Tell me, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. Anyway, what was I talking about? So the fact that he showed up to the date. If he did, I mean, I guess let's just assume he did. He said he did. Guess that mean he was somewhat taking it serious. You know, he held the date. But I mean, even okay, if this was my female family member, I would tell her like, this motherfucker too busy to have a relationship now anyway. So just let him go about his business. Because clearly you're just another one on the roster. If he's setting up dates and not contacting the person for a whole week, you just was another woman on the roster. So yeah, this motherfucker ain't serious. But I could have told her that when she told me, yo, he in the Hamptons and this and that. Probably when she showed me the picture of him, I would have been like, just leave that alone, baby. Why don't you just get you a plumber or something? Like, cut it the fuck out. I know you living luxurious off your third ex-husband's alimony and this and that, but just get you a plumber and go ahead and ride off in the sunset. I mean, come on. They can never get over the status shit and the superficial, shallow shit. So that's why I don't feel sorry for them. Stay single. Be miserable, single, and die alone. That's why they don't deserve empathy and sympathy. On this subject, I mean, if she got hit by a bus or something, I have empathy and sympathy, but empathy and sympathy for a dating life, fuck no.
So I said okay, and I responded with my phone number, and I didn't hear from him again. Like, I didn't get any text saying, hey, it's so-and-so from whatever app, look forward to seeing you. I didn't get a phone call. And then yesterday was supposed to be the date. I didn't hear from him all day. I had some friends that wanted to go out, and I was like, I don't know. I may be going out with somebody. I don't know. I waited until, like, let's say 3:30, 4 o'clock, and then I assumed. And then he responded saying, I'm old school. I really just want to set up a dinner. And then I responded saying, I'm also old school. Like, I like an old fashioned gentleman. I'm all about chivalry, all of that. Bring it. To which he responded, okay, great. Same time, same place next week. Huh? Like, what could be more old school than picking up the phone and calling somebody? Am I?
No, she's not wrong. I'll give it to you. I'm rarely on women's side. I mean, I still think look, I got my other issues with you, but if we're strictly talking about this story and if everything you're saying is true, I'm on your side. I mean, if this motherfucker is refusing to call you, then we don't need to go on a date. I mean, if you refuse to call me, like, no, I'm cool. Like, I'm cool on you, bro. Like, he was on bullshit. I'll give it to her. He was on bullshit. He just trying to fuck.
Wrong? Like, this is a block and delete. Am I wrong or am I right?
I'm gonna ruffle some feathers with you ladies. Let's talk about some in the dating world.
Okay, let me say this.
It just blows my mind. Why are people so flaky? Why can't they communicate? If you're no longer interested, plan an exit strategy. Hey, it's been great to get to know you. I just don't think we have the connection I'm looking for, and I wish you the best. And off you go, and that's fine. But holy, just in the last week,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Thanks for letting me know, X. Let's run them back.
I'm gonna ruffle some feathers with you ladies. Let's talk about some in the dating world. It just blows my mind. Why are people so flaky? Why can't they communicate? If you're no longer interested, plan an exit strategy. Hey, it's been great to get to know you. I just don't think we have the connection I'm looking for, and I wish you the best. And
You can tell why you're not doing good, bro. I can already tell. Cause I mean, this look. I just say this to be funny, but this is already coming off gay. You sitting in your car like a bitch, complaining like a bitch about a bitch. So I can already tell, like, yeah, even the fact that you would do this tells me a lot about you, and you probably the type of guy that they're not gonna like. I mean, he's not a bad looking guy. I'm sure he's a very hardworking man. I mean, decent man. I'm sure. You know, I think he's a good looking cowboy. No homo. But just his brain, like, okay, let me not say it like that. He need to find the red pill. He doesn't have any game. He probably act too excited. Eh, And I get it. Acting like you're into a woman shouldn't be a problem, but it is. You got to know how to play shit, and it also depend on like where are you meeting these women, bruh? Are you meeting them on dating apps? Dating apps is the garbage can of women. And here's the problem with. Let me talk about this real quick because this is something I just keep hearing. Hope y'all can hear me. Yep, y'all can hear me. A lot of men need to get it through their thick fucking skulls. You're not getting a hot chick. You're not getting a cute chick. It's not gonna fucking. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, but these, I'm sure he's swiping on cute bitches. Like, bruh, if it's a cute bitch on a dating app, or a cute, pretty, whatever, if anything above a 5, like this man should not be swiping on anything above a 5. Point blank, fucking period. I want to see how I want to frame this. Look, yeah, if a woman is above a 5 on a dating app, that is the deal breaker. Like, cause there's something wrong there, bruh. She's probably trying to funnel subscribers to her OnlyFans. All these dudes complain about not being able to get a bitch. I said it before. If you wouldn't, this is a message to men. If you won't date a chubby 5, or fuck it, these days a chubby 4. If you won't date a chubby 4, I don't want to hear your fucking crying about you lonely and you can't find a woman. I don't, because you must don't care about companionship that bad. It's the same argument. Women don't want to date men shorter than 6 feet who make less than 6 figures, but then want to complain about being lonely. It's not quite the same, but somewhat the same. I don't want to hear men complain about being lonely if they wouldn't date a chubby 5, because at that point, it's not about the companionship. It's not about the companionship. Now, I'm not saying date a 2 or 3, but look, the point I'm trying to make is, I forgot what the dude name was. It was some dude who always complained about dating on YouTube, and he said, um, "Oh, it was this one girl that liked me, but she wasn't my type." Well, look, motherfucker, just stay single then. Because if the chicks who hitting on you and liking you ain't your type, then look, that's your level. That's your level, bro. Now, I'm not saying date a chick that you think is hideous, but yeah, man. The point I'm trying to make, I got a feeling whatever woman he's talking about or was thinking about as he made this TikTok, it was probably a 7 and up.
off you go, and that's fine. But holy, just in the last week, I have had women message me, "Hey, I'd like to get to know you." Okay, great. Let's get to know each other. Let's meet up. Let's go have coffee. They say yes. All right, let's pick a time. When are you available? Poof, gone. Days, weeks go by, nothing. Like, what was this, a fucking drive-by? A hit and run? Like, what the hell? Or women that I've engaged in conversation with, everything is going great. We're aligning. We're actually getting to know each other. And then, poof, gone. It's like, what did I do? Oh, I didn't fucking do anything wrong. Y'all just fucking flaky.
Let's break this down. Okay, Spirit says he was talking to a 45-year-old that just divorced her husband for being boring. She married and had kids early. Kids are fine with her choice. Now she's going for sexual discovery and fun. Yeah, exactly. She got married young. Yeah, that's sound about right. Hey, she did that nigga a favor because it was all downhill from 45. I mean, what menopause? I mean, what did he have to look forward to with her? I get it. It hurts. It hurts, but that's crazy. Anyway, so let's address what he just said. Okay, let's see if I can try to figure this out. I'm no dating guru, but okay. A woman hits you up and says, "Let's link up," and then poof, gone. Um, man, it could be a little bit of anything, man. I'm just trying to think. It could just women are extremely fucking picky. So it could just be something you said. You could have put a smiley face at the end of the confirmation that y'all going on a date, and that gave her the ick, and then poof, blocked. Because I can already tell that he's too chipper and jolly and seem too invested in this shit. So I'm sure he's saying shit that's signaling to the women that he's green and he's beta and he's a simp. And he's texting them back too quick. That shit runs women off. Stop being so available. Make them feel like they gotta chase you.
Getting to know each other. And then, poof, gone. It's like, what did I do? Oh, I didn't fucking do anything wrong. Y'all just fucking flaky. And then you wonder why you can't find a good fucking man.
Well, no, okay. He's too emotionally tied up in this shit. He's way too emotionally tied up in this shit. And this is why I tell men, you have to figure out how to be okay alone. Until you figure out how to be okay alone, you're gonna suck at dating. When you're coming from a place of, man, look, I don't really give a fuck if this shit work out or not. If the bitch texts me back, cool. If the bitch don't text me back, cool. What up, Chuck? Until you get to that point, you're gonna suck at dating because you're gonna come off too eager and too pressed. And I can tell this motherfucker getting bitter. And I mean, I understand, but let me address this. He said, I didn't do anything fucking wrong. Yes, you did, bruh. Like, we got to get out of this delusional shit. You did do something wrong. When it comes to the rules of the game, that it's very likely you did do something wrong. But let's continue.
Oh man, and so many of you are just not ready for something real, but you're dipping your toe in. Quit fucking with people. Go focus on you. Come back when you're ready. Don't waste my goddamn time. Shit. And then those that are like, oh, he's got a large social media presence. Boy, I don't like that. I can't handle that. Well, then you need to be more secure. Okay? I'm in the business to sell real estate, and it's all about attracting people that want to work with me.
Probably heard that gay ass voice. And that's probably why they goes with him. Now, I'm not roasting him. I'm just saying. This is coming across feminine. And he probably can't help it. And I'm not knocking him. I'd have a beer with the guy, and I'm sure he's a swell fucking guy. He's not coming off too good in this video because he's seeming bitter and just butthurt and triggered. It's not coming across manly and stoic at all. I feel his pain. I totally feel his pain, but yeah.
I'm not going to be a ghost. And for you that think that some guy is only interested in only talking to you and nobody else, and you haven't even met, or maybe you've had 1 or 2 dates and you expect him to just be completely exclusive, like, ladies, I'm a loyal goddamn man. But do not expect me to shut the door on every other opportunity because we've chatted for a couple days. That expectation is unrealistic. And I know for a goddamn fact, y'all talking to other people too, or at least you have opportunities. They're coming into your inbox. I ain't no dummy. But damn, people need to screw their head on. Come with intention, be genuine, be realistic, communicate, and if you can't do those things, don't even try. Just understand that you're just not ready.
Reason number 572.4 why I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. Because there's something fundamentally wrong with me. I just swiped no to a man, a very attractive man, on a dating app, who had many of the features that I'm looking for. Because I did not like his name. And I thought, I don't think I could say that name every day for the rest of my life.
So I'm on my dating app and I'm swiping up, down, left, or right, and I see this guy who, in my opinion, is pretty darn handsome. And all of his pictures are him outside lifting free weights, and he's wearing this white beater, and he just has these really nice muscles. He's wearing like these orange pants, and I normally don't swipe on muscular guys because I just assume they're not going to be into me, right? Because I'm not muscular. But for some reason with him, I did anyway. And we actually matched the next day. And he sends me a message saying, nice to meet you. I'm so glad you swiped on me. A lot of people don't. I'm like, that's just because you are dreamy, my man. And then I told him how I almost didn't. And he's like, well, I'm glad you did. And I'm like, and so we're talking back and forth through the app for a while. And then he ends up saying, so, the earliest I'll be able to take you out is in May. Or I don't know if you'll wait that long. But if you will wait that long, I'd love to take you out. I'm thinking, May, it's March. That's in 2 months. And I'm thinking, oh, sure, of course. He's probably a workaholic because I tend to date every eligible American workaholic there is. So I say, why? Because of work? And he goes, no, do you not know where I am? I'm like, no. And he goes, I'm in jail. He's in jail. That's why he was wearing those orange pants in every picture, because that's all you can wear there. And so the reason why his gym didn't have any walls and why he was outside and it was only free weights is because he was in the yard. He's working out in the yard. So, and that white beater, maybe he was in the pokey serving time because he actually did beat his wife or something. So if you ever feel like you're dumb when it comes to dating, just know that I exist.
Guys, I made a date for tonight with a guy who I think is the same guy that I walked out on last year. Middle age is just like not doing me any favors. It's so funny. I'm crying. So I went out on a first date last year at Townhouse. First of all, who does a first date at Townhouse in Venice? Nobody does. That's like a second location. And he showed up and he didn't look anything like his pictures, and he had an accent, and like, I don't even remember where he was from. I will date all across borders. It was just that he presented himself in a different way. So it added to like the catfishing vibe. We got drinks and sat down, and I told him that I had to go to the bathroom, and I never came back. And I've been talking to this guy for a week, and I knew he looked familiar. I'm sitting here and I just had this realization because I was thinking about my date tonight with him, and that we're meeting at a Townhouse. And I was like, it's kind of odd. And then it just like triggered a memory, and I was like, wait a second, oh my god, it's the same guy. I just unmatched him, guys.
In other news, still can't find myself a date. I've signed my own dating app. I'm also still on other dating apps, although I don't have much time for those dating apps, to be fair. And I still can't find a date. Like, what's wrong with me? I also don't particularly want to date a dickhead. That might sound like a high expectation, but I don't want to date a dickhead. I also don't want to date someone who just wants to have his wicked way with me. Because quite frankly, my vagina is retired at the moment. And quite frankly, I don't want to waste 80 quid going on a date with someone who's not particularly that interesting. So, I don't know if those are high expectations. Please do tell me if they are. I don't think they are.
For fuck's sake, why do you guys get on dating apps and then send messages and say, hey, where are you from? Hey, where do you live? Hey, where are you hang out? Where are you at? Where are you? What state are you in? What the ever living? What? So I just got this message from this guy, and actually, I get this message a lot. This is a standard message that men send, other than that damn fire emoji. And it's basically, hey, do you come to the Kansas City area a lot? Does my location on my app say that I live in Kansas City? Does it say that? Because it says where I live. Can you read? I mean, I know you're using AI to generate your profile, but can you read? What in the ever-loving fucking glory is going on out there in dating app land? If you don't know how to read, and you don't know how to write, and you don't know how to type, I don't know. I have no hope for you. I mean, really, men are just so damn dumb. I'm calling them all out. Calling all the men out. I'm calling all the stupid men out.
This is for men, and for men only. What the fuck do you do in your spare time in order to meet people? Because I'm at a loss, because I don't know how to meet you, because unless I'm doing like some sort of run club, high rocks, CrossFit thing.
So I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So my situation is I have my child father, we have a child together, and like he's always telling me, oh, I want to be with you, like, you know, he's always trying to do the whole family dynamic, but he gives like bare minimum. So it's like I'll try to walk away. It's like, no, I can't do this because I'm seeing what you're doing, and then he'll try to, you know, get me to stay. Keep texting or whatever, and then he'll be like, oh, I'm gonna come over, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, and it's just like, don't, you know, I'm good with walking away. I don't have to be here, you know. So it's just like I can see if I'm like, babe, I want to be with you.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But niggas spy out you, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
You can't get a word in edgewise. Talking to women is unbearable. Like when they get to telling a story or something, this shit is just unfucking bearable.
If I'm chasing you, but I'm just telling you, look, I really want to work this out for my child, but if this is not something that you want, then just let me know. But it's kind of like he'll be like, oh, this is what I want, I'm trying to show you, but you don't understand, like you don't understand. And it's just like, I don't, because I'm not seeing the effort, you know.
Yeah. So
why do men do, like, what is it like that they're trying to get? Because it makes me feel like, do you just not, because it's like he want me to work from home, he don't want me to be outside, so it's like, do you just want me in your possession or something? Because I don't mind walking away.
So what is bare minimum?
Bare minimum is like basically not coming around as much. He's always saying like he does have 2 jobs, he work all the time, but it's like when he is around, it's like he's sleeping all the time. You know what I'm saying? He barely, when I text him.
What kind of shit is that?
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Keep this in mind. This man worked 2 jobs, and she mad that when he get off of those 2 jobs, sleeping all the time. Like, you can't make this shit up. Look, they think it's our job to entertain them. They want a provider, but then they want a provider that like got all this free time to entertain they bitch ass. Women need to get some fucking hobbies other than riding on other men's dick when they in relationships. They're just not good people, bro. I don't know what. I don't know what to tell them, man. They're just, and she keep telling me, I'm willing to walk away. I'm willing to walk away. You know, bitch. Women love walking away and breaking up families, especially black women. You can't wait to walk away because you already fucking somebody else anyway. You ain't gonna talk about that part though. She already getting dick from somebody else. She thirsty to walk away. Let's continue.
Like when he is around, it's like he's sleeping all the time. You know what I'm saying? He barely, when I text him, he don't text me back all the time, you know, and I be feeling like he's trying to play games because I'm seeing it, but it's bare minimum to me because I'm used to men, like if a man wants me, he's gonna make the effort regardless if he's working. I don't care if he's working 3 jobs, you know, he's gonna make some type of effort, but it's like he doesn't make an effort. His effort is just telling me the stuff that comes out his mouth.
Like right now, you know what you sound like right now, China?
What?
Very selfish. Very, 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 very selfish. That's what you sound like right now. And I don't even think you know, but you sound very, very selfish right now. You just said that man wants to be with you. You have a man that wants to take care of you and your child that y'all have together, and he wants to be with you. Most women that got a baby daddy don't even get that. He works 2 jobs to provide for himself, his family, and his family. And you're saying, well, that's a problem for me because he always sleeping all day.
Yeah,
well,
when he comes around.
Hold on, because you did a lot of talking. Hold on, because he's doing what he's supposed to do as a man. He's working 2 jobs to provide for his family. God forbid he gets some sleep. God forbid he gets some sleep. If you work 2 jobs, you can't get that much sleep anyway. You can't. How old are the children? Or how old is the child?
My second son, he's 1. I have an 8-year-old as well, but he's 1.
From a previous relationship?
Huh?
From a previous relationship?
Yes, the 8-year-old is from a previous relationship.
Like what? What?
Nasty bitch.
So let's talk about this. See, this is what black men feel like they have to settle for: baby mamas. Black men, you don't gotta settle for baby mom. Just stay single, my nigga. Pussy don't feel that good. Just stay single and keep a dry dick. Other than impregnate a baby mama to be baby daddy number 2. I wish I wish more black men had higher self-esteem when it comes to what they gonna fuck with far as a woman. He signed up for this bullshit. He signed up for this L. Impregnating a baby mama. Oh gosh.
Okay, does the 8-year-old live with you?
Back and forth. He's with me for the summer, and then he's with his dad for the school year.
Oh yeah, this bitch ain't shit. This bitch ain't shit. She don't even got her kid full time. You know how much of a piece of shit you gotta be to not have your kid full time? And you just got him for 3 months out the year? Yeah, she a piece of shit. Flat out.
The man you have now, is he invested into the 8-year-old as well?
I mean, I honestly, we've just been so back and forth. So I don't let nobody too much meet my kids, you know, unless I really feel. So he's just getting to, you know, we just getting to that point where it's just like, okay.
But look, China, it's either a yes or a no. Is the man invested into the 8-year-old as well? Either I mean, I'm not saying like he in there like he's the second father, but what I am saying is, I guess, is he open to it? Is he open? Obviously he is, because if he's dealing with you, he want to be with you. Obviously he's gonna be open to the 8-year-old. So is he? Yeah,
he's open to it. He's open to it.
So he's not only thinking about you, himself, and the child. He knows if he's dealing with you, there's a whole other kid involved. So he also has to provide for that child as well, to an extent. So it's not all about you. So yeah, when you have a man that works 2 jobs, what does he do for a living? What is the 2 jobs that he does?
He's a manager at I forgot the company name. I'm sorry, but he's a manager at some company, and then his other job he does his own thing as far as clothing brand and stuff like that.
Okay, that's part of the entrepreneur life. That's a very, very tough job. That's not easy to do because you're working on your own pace. So if you want to be successful, you kind of gotta throw a lot of stuff away. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
But my thing. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
your thing, I understand what you're saying. Your thing is you still want the whole cuddles and you want to watch movies with them and you want to
Yeah.
be on dates and all that. Understand something. You decided to be a mom. You decided to be a mom. So when you become a mother and you have 2 children, not just one, you have 2, and he's a man. And then, so there is a whole nother dynamic that's being involved. We not 14, we not 21 no more. Well, we got time to kind of do whatever we want to do. Y'all are adults. So now reality has to set in. I'm not going to be able to, any man that's working, this is for all y'all women here. Any man that's working, that's striving for something, that's going to be successful, you're not going to have all the cookies and cupcake time all the damn time. Hardly ever. Let me ask you a
That's
question.
what I mean. It's ever like
Hardly ever though. Hardly ever. Let me ask you a question, China. Do you think you can handle being with a man that makes $10 million a year?
I would have to get used to it, but right now, I'm not used to that.
You probably couldn't handle it. Most women can. But would you like a man, just like, and hypothetically, would you like a man to make $10 million a year? And let's say he wasn't with you.
Of course, I wouldn't mind that.
Right, of course you wouldn't mind it. And you're not wrong for not minding it. But what I am telling you is, the more money a man makes, and not even just the money, the potential he got to get to that point, it takes time, effort, and work. This shit is not free out here.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to date because I don't fucking have no day off. Literally, I don't take no day off. I'm not only on Bigo, I do a bunch of shit off the app too. Or on Bigo or TikTok, I do a bunch of shit off the app that ain't got shit to do with dating relationships. Nothing at all. So what I'm telling you is, it's hard for me to even do it. I couldn't imagine me doing what I'm doing, and I work when I want to work. For me having a child and a woman that I'm trying to take care of and be with, and I got another child that I gotta kind of take care of too, that's tough. So it sounds like to me that you being selfish. And let me ask you, have you tried to initiate some of those things?
Yes.
Like in what way?
Just be like, hey babe, come over. I'm gonna cook for you. We could just.
Y'all live together?
No, we don't live together.
Why don't you go over there and cook for him?
Because.
Because what? Why don't you go over there and cook for him? You want it so bad, you go over there and cook for him.
Because I just feel like my spot will be like,
That's your problem. It's all about respectfully. It's all just what you feel like. But duty is duty. You understand you're dealing with a man that works hard, does a lot of things. Then you should go over there and cook for him. Because he got a bunch of shit on his mind that he got going on too. Go over there and cook for him. And good point, Montez. It's not about you. It's about the kids. It's about y'all being able to pay them damn bills. It ain't about all the cookies and cupcake shit. I'm not trying to like play you and none of that. It's nothing wrong with you being you a woman. You gonna have those feelings, but you decided to be a mom. Have two kids. You have a man that wants to be with you. You said that when you first came up. He want to be with you, and he seemed like he a good man.
That's what he's saying. Like he wants to be with me, but I'm just the type of person like. If I'm telling somebody, I've been in that front where it's just like I'm just playing with somebody and I really don't want to be with you, but I'm bored right now, But when I really want somebody or I'm really trying to be with somebody, I invest in that.
How many men have you provided for financially and kids you provided for financially?
None.
Exactly. That's my point. So you don't have the thought process of working 2 jobs and having to sleep because you don't got time to do other things.
Look. This is just the bottom line. Modern women, period, just aren't serious people. They're not family oriented. They're not cut out to be mothers and to be a staple in the household for 50 years. These women just ain't cut out for that, especially black women. So at this point, you dumb as for trying to even have a setup like this with a B-dub. It's just silly. She want to get back to the street. She already in the streets.
Yes! Wow! Congratulations.
Like,
Is this camera on me? Yes. That's stupid. Use your common sense.
just it's all about fun. It's just yeah. I couldn't advise any man to try to start a family with a B dub in America. They just want a nigga to entertain them and pay for their life, but also they want to maintain their freedom and have niggas on the side and pop P in the club and all that too. They want everything. They want to be a single woman, but just have a dude pay for their life and entertain them when they feel like it. They have no interest in having a intact family. Just because they push out some kids, don't mean they have any interest or ever had any intention to have an intact family. I mean, yeah, she's probably attractive. She's probably attractive and feels entitled to princess treatment, even with kids. So she's already living the hot girl lifestyle. She live alone. She don't even got her son 9 months out the year. She already got different niggas in and out of her house. Yeah, that's all. She just called the niggas she's calling about over when she get bored or the other niggas ain't acting right. And oh, come over and let me cook you a meal. Yeah, it's ridiculous. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for stopping by. Remember, how others treat you is their karma. How you treat others is your karma. Be nice to people because God's watching. Remember, I'm a nice guy. I just play asshole on the internet, and I've never done anything remotely wrong my entire life ever. Keep your blood pressure and your blood sugar down and keep the reaper from coming around. Make sure you get your yearly checkup so Satan don't catch up. RB Sensei out.